You shouldn't be trusting the combination of ActiveTrack and obstacle avoidance on the DJI Air 3S, because otherwise this might happen to you. Hi everyone, hope you're all tickety-boo. Now, as you can probably guess, my Air 3S isn't tickety-boo.
No way!
I'll show you what happened in a minute. You see, as the weather's been improving over here in the UK, I've been out and about testing the ActiveTrack on the Neo, the Flip, the Mini 4 Pro, the Air 3S Pro and the Mavic 4 Pro. Did I just say Mavic 4 Pro? I actually meant to say my Mavic 3 Pro. But not necessarily to see which one is best, but which one is best in different scenarios. And I'll be finishing it off over the weekend, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you can find out what happens. As you will have seen loads of videos out there, won't you, around how good the ActiveTrack and obstacle avoidance is on the DJI Air 3S. I've made one myself, and if you're interested in that, you'll find the link up there because it is bloody incredible. But as you probably know, I don't just release videos on launch days and things like that and say how great the drone is, you know, this is the best one ever and all those sort of things. What I do is carry on testing it and put it through different things and find out whether or not it's the right one for you. And I'm going to keep on testing drones, gimbals, cameras and things like that so you can understand the good, bad and the ugly. So like I said, I've been really impressed with the Air 3S, so much so that my Mavic 3 Pro hasn't really left the shelf. In fact, when I took it out for this testing, I had to dust it off. But while I was making the comparison videos with the other drones, this happened. I was testing them to see how well they do when it was tracking the discovery. And this was in an area that I've used in the past and it's always gone well. And as you can see here, it was doing a good job until it wasn't. Now, because it crashed, what I've had to do is use the cache video, and the quality's not going to be that great, but you're going to understand what happened here by watching it. Also, I had the Action 3 on the back of the Discovery, so hopefully we'll be able to pull a little bit of an image out of there so you can see what actually happened to the drone. So let's check it out fully and see what happened from the beginning all the way through until it crashed. Now, I bet you didn't see what I saw when I slowed the video down, okay? When it was rotating around after it hit the branches and things like that, and then it just plummeted towards the tarmac. And to be honest with you, it may well have survived. But I bet you didn't see this. As it was spinning out of control, and I played this back in slow motion, you can just catch a glimpse on one frame only of the footage, of a car in the distance. And yes, the car drove over it. And as I said, I had the Action 4 on the back of the Discovery, and this is what happened with the drone. As you can see, it started to drop back a little bit, and then I started to think I'm going to pull over here now to take full control of it because I didn't want anything to happen. But then, as it dropped back, for some reason, it goes off to the right, and then it cuts back again pretty quickly before it decided to climb up into the trees and obviously crash. Now, what I think happened is it was on the tarmac, on the edge there, as you can see, and I think the car that you could see in the distance actually drove over it because these lovely people here actually stopped, picked the drone up and the leg for me and gave it back. How nice are they? And at the end of the day, I'm no expert of understanding how all the algorithms work and things like that within the drones. But to be honest with you, I think even though I pulled over to try and stop it, which I couldn't, I think that basically the ActiveTrack and the amazing obstacle avoidance in this, including that LiDAR thing on the front of there, is actually loads of things going on. And if it's trying to do all of that at once, it's going to sometimes, like it did this time, actually confuse it and end up crashing. It's almost like it's too good to be true because I've actually completed that route many a times with the Mini 4 Pro and the Mavic 3 Pro. So, you know, I just think it was one of those fluky things that happened, but it just gives a warning to you guys out there is to make sure that you don't rely on it fully And at the end of the day, I very, very rarely am tracking myself. It's normally on my bike and things like that in the open, so it's not going to be an issue. And whenever I'm tracking anything else, I'm actually controlling the drone at the same time. To be honest with you, the ActiveTrack itself, although it's great, it goes and tends to wander off and things like that, and it doesn't get the best footage. And that's why I always take out the DJI Care Refresh. And if you was to ask me, I would recommend that strongly, that you take it out, because when things like this happens, you don't have to fork out for a brand new drone. Because all I had to do with this one, and this happened yesterday, believe it or not, is pay the little excess on it, and they send a new one out. Now today's Saturday, and it's actually arriving today. Thank you, DJI. And don't forget, everybody, make sure you hit the old subscribe, because I'll have that video where we're comparing all of the drones, all of the latest drones from DJI anyway, around which one's going to be best for different scenarios when it comes to ActiveTrack. So don't forget to subscribe. And if you've liked this one or enjoyed it in any way, shape or form, or actually if it's helped you to save you from crashing yours, then give it the old thumbs up. Don't half help the channel out. Stay safe out there, everyone. Have fun making stuff. And above all, keep smiling. See ya.